All right, we have the 1-0 Hemi and the 0-1 Cats on Broadway. Meow.
Now, do you understand Jim's name?
Not exactly. I'm
So,
assuming he has a cat team theme.
yeah, so that's part of it. He's got a lot of kitty cats on his roster. Tank used to be a kitty cat on the
Oh, yeah,
Jaguars.
okay, that's fair.
Then we have Panthers are kitty cats. Then his kicker on the Bengals is a kitty cat. And they got another Panther for another kitty cat. Another Bengal for another kitty cat. So we got the cats. Now, the Broadway part, it's a show.
Oh, it's a show. Oh, I thought it was going. Okay.
No, it's a show on like Broadway.
Oh, yeah, Cats. Yeah, no cat.
Not Cats the musical. No, I don't know if that's the same thing or not.
I think it is the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So you don't know what Cats is.
Well, I knew it was regardless a show on Broadway, sir. A play of something. I just don't know if that's the same as Cats the musical verse. I feel like that's from like Timmy Turner or the Fairly Odd Parents or something. Like there was always like a meme about it.
No,
like,
it's a real show, a real Broadway show, Cats.
No, I know it is obviously because I know the name is. But I was remembering there was a TV show that used to always meme about like Cats the musical in it, and I thought it was the Fairly Odd Parents, but I have no idea.
I do not remember.
We'll get our research guy on it. We don't have a research guy. Okay.
We'll hire a research guy.
So we talked about Jim's team name, Tom's team name. You know, first episode's coming out. Make sure everyone knows them. We're letting Hemi, because the semi Hemi cook, and he cooks a lot.
Little chef hat. Chef hat means they cook professionally.
Legally?
Legally, even.
Can they discuss pricing?
They cannot.
Yeah. Okay, well, Jim's team week 1. Not a bad score, but not a good score.
Yeah, I mean, he beats a few teams from last week, but need more than 91 to win a game. Trust me, I know.
I mean, no one blew up, but also it was just, I mean, like Loveland and Nico maybe were the biggest issues.
Yeah, you can't have them score 6 points combined. And it's going to be rough winning, or it's going to be tough winning a game with no one scoring over 20 points.
Even tougher when Josh Allen scores more than your quarterback did in 1 quarter of a game, too.
Yeah.
I feel like I wish I could see the breakdown by quarter for Josh Allen. Like his fantasy points by quarter. I'm pretty sure he got like 18 of those in the 4th quarter alone.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Well, it might be time to be checking out new tight end possibly. Maybe I don't think I'd really consider changing based off week 1's performance here.
Let's see. Who's that? Drew?
Talking about Jim.
No, that's not Drew.
Again?
No, on the left. No.
Oh.
On the left.
No, it's Justin. We're talking about Jim's team.
Oh, it's Justin. Okay, yeah.
This is their week 1. So tell me, you have to pick a player for each scenario, okay? Player for either good or bad for both of these. For this one, pick a player that surprised you, whether they scored a lot or a little. A player you are concerned about on his team, and a player you think will continue to do good.
One player who impressed me. I know there was a few people who wasn't thrilled with the Chuba Hubbard keeper, and he showed exactly why Jim made the smart move keeping him.
Yeah.
16 points week 1. That's exactly what you ask for from your
10th round keeper. Oh, he looks silly.
10th round
I
keeper.
never really seen a picture of him before. He looks like, I don't know. He doesn't look like a football player.
He doesn't look like a Chuba.
Definitely not. No.
I don't know what a Chuba looks like though.
I don't know either. But
yeah, Chuba I was impressed with, and I think, and that's with a struggling Panthers offense, and he was still able to put up 16 points.
His team only scored 10 total, and he got 16.
Yeah, which is impressive.
I agree with you that Chuba got a little bit of unfair hate, and I didn't see why as a 10th round keeper.
Yeah, the value is there. Someone who I was disappointed by would definitely be Nico Collins.
Fair. Yeah, I agree.
First round pick. There's talks that the Rams defense is actually elite, and you can clearly see why there. And CJ Stroud continues to not do what he did his rookie year.
Yeah, I think the Rams' strength is their pass rush, and the Texans' offense weakness. Well, many weaknesses. The biggest one is their offensive line is like dead last in the league. It was just a recipe for disaster where they got to him too fast. Stroud couldn't throw the ball, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be discouraged about what Loveland did. He's a rookie, his first ever game, and Caleb wasn't particularly great. So you can only assume this, if anything, this week is hopefully an outlier for that Bears offense.
Now, who is the player? So we did the disappointing player, or the player you're concerned about, the surprise player, and a player you like and you think continues to do good. Well, Chase Brown, he played well given his team only scored 17 points. And I can only imagine that number goes up as the offense starts to play better. Yeah, his touchdown saved the day, and he got it on the first drive, I think, of the game, or the second drive. So he basically had like 10 points on one drive, and then got 2 more the rest of the game, which was maybe the Browns are elite on defense.
It was a good Browns defense, but we gotta hope that 2 yards per carry increases.
Yeah. Well, Jim, let's see. Let's take a peek at who you're going up against this week here. Switch over to Tom's team. I'll answer the same 3 that I asked you for Tom. So that was Tom. So I'm gonna pick a.
We're doing Jim, not Tom.
Third. Jim and Tom play.
Yes.
So we do them together.
Yes, proceed.
So player that surprised me. Okay, jokingly, McCaffrey played the whole game. No, just kidding. That's more of like a few sigh of relief. Player that surprised me. I'm gonna say Mahomes, because as I've said a few times, his ratio or stats of not finishing as a top 10 quarterback in the last 17 plus games has not been great, and he already got one. Maybe they're changing it.
Yeah, what do you have? 220 plus games last year, and he's already reached half of that in week 1.
Yeah, he's a good IRL quarterback, has good volume stats, but he was missing the spike weeks like he used to get a lot of the last year or so, and maybe that's changing now. But Mahomes is also going later in drafts. Last year he went in the 3rd round, so the risk isn't as big of an issue taking him where Tom did. Player to be concerned about. I'm going to go with TJ Hawkinson. And cheap shot because it's a tight end. The Vikings, they were a little slow coming out of the gate. But my concern is more so about the combination of a rookie quarterback with a lot of mouths to feed. You have Jefferson and Addison and Hawkinson himself, and I think that combination might just limit the potential for Hawkinson, and he might be more of might be putting up similar numbers that you can get from the tight end off the waiver wire this year.
and even to go off of that, all the good Vikings players who had good fantasy weeks last week, they didn't get those points off volume. They were long play touchdowns, so I'm not so sure if that's sustainable.
That too. That's a great point. A player I think will continue to do well. I'm gonna say JSN. I think he showed out against the tough defense. He had 13 targets, which is insane. I don't know how much Sam Darnold actually threw the ball. Let's see if I can find that out, but I doubt he might have had like 35 to 40% of his team's targets, where an elite range is generally over 20%. And if he had 10 to 15 more percent, that's going to be nice. While I look up that stat, though, take your first stab at who you think has the edge here, what you like, what you would switch. You tell me, I'll show you the bench and then tell me when you want me to scroll up.
Yes. And then one other point before I get into that, I do want
sure.
to say that Sam Darnold building that connection with JSN week 1 right away is huge. First game together, and Jason has 9 catches for over 130, 120. I think it's. I'm not a big JSN guy, but it looks very promising.
Sam Darnold threw the ball 23 times. 13 went to JSN.
Wow,
that's over half.
That's an obscene target share.
Yeah. Now, does that stay? I don't know. I could not tell you, but it's a great starting point for him.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see. And now as far as starting lineups go, scroll up a bit. Okay, he easily has his best starting lineup in.
Who is he?
The only other person you would start on that team, or who could start, would be Tet. But at the moment, I do not.
Okay, like so you're talking about Jimmy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about Jimmy. Yes.
I don't have a direct. I can't say for sure, like, I'm definitely starting one of these 2 receivers over the other. But low key, I would heavily consider Ricky Pearsall if Purdy plays this week. Somewhere.
Yeah,
I think you get him in somehow.
Oh, I think it's very hard to bench Breece Hall after what he did last week.
You want to bench? I would bench Nico.
Ooh, you could bench Nico.
Tampa's pass rush is very good.
But you know what they say, always start your studs.
Yeah, that's week 1. We're in week 2, baby.
Big 2.
All right. In terms of Tom, let's see. I don't think you change anything. They could just roll with this. A lot easier given there's not as many options down here. The only one I consider is DJ Moore, but I'm very happy. I would keep what Tom had.
Yeah, I am keeping it. I'm not putting DJ Moore in over Etienne.
All right.
Not yet, anyway.
We skipped week 1, but let's start with week 2. Predict your winner. Tom or Jim?
I'm gonna go Tom.
Yeah.
I don't think he has any weak spots in this lineup. Everyone's a pretty solid player. You know what you're gonna get with them. You just need McCaffrey and Purdy to be healthy, especially with Kittle gone, for that Niners offense to generate stats for you.
I'm going to go with Jim. I think a lot of his players are going to have bigger bounce back weeks that had below average weeks, like May. Brown had 12, which I'm going to consider like average, a little below average for him. I think Jim's team is going to do better this week. And that is compounded with, I will assume he gets a different tight end. My prediction, Jim, is assuming there's no Loveland here this week in his starting tight end spot. But, so we're split 1-1.
Bring in Ragai for the tiebreaker.
And Ragai picked just in. Pick Jim. The Apple Place boys stick together. We have the Cup My Balls versus the Steves. Steve, I hate staring at this droopy dog. It's been your logo for like 2 to 3 years, and I don't care if it's a different default logo, just get off the droopy dog and change your name. So you
Steve,
guys,
if you're listening, change your name to the Jeffer Straps.
That is what we think of that. But yeah. Would you like to pick the 3 players for Steve's team or the 3 players for Matti's team?
I'll do Steve's team.
Okay. First one. Player that you were, what was it, surprised about? Whether good or bad? Yeah. Surprised, good or bad?
Yeah, so what immediately jumps out at me is Bo Nix.
Wrong team.
I thought.
You were so close.
Indeed, wrong team. Whoops.
That's okay.
Retard alert. All right. Now to pick a new surprise.
We're still here.
No, I'm not even seeing any surprises.
Okay.
Everything
that's fine. You
pretty much went how I thought it went.
So are you saying you think Steve's team, like this is like what you thought his team would score?
I thought it'd be a little higher, but there's no one that surprised me who did really bad. The only one who I would say would be Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, just a little.
I don't know what the hell happened with that Dolphins offense. It was terrible. Tua looked awful. Apparently,
this sounds like the player you're concerned about, actually.
Well,
let's turn it into that. Keep going. Keep ranting.
So pretty much, there were reports from the who they play the Colts personnel that the Dolphins had plenty of people wide open on plays the entire day, but it was never Tua's first read, so you would never see them open.
Oh, you're going the Tua issue. I thought you were talking about Tyreek specific. Okay, you're concerned about Tyreek because of Tua.
Yes.
You're not concerned about Tyreek because of Tyreek?
Not yet.
I am, because he's a bonehead, and there was some news out about, I don't know if he like beat someone up or he owes someone money, or I don't know, something happened where like some baby mama is like trying to sue him.
Yes, there were reports where he beat up his estranged wife again.
Yeah, so that's not good. Regardless if you're a football player.
It's always the person you most suspect.
Yeah. It's concerning. Definitely concerning. And player, you are surprised, concerning, and you think will continue to do good. Don't pick Justin Jefferson. Like don't pick first round picks.
Justin Jefferson, no, I'm just kidding. No, I would have to go with Malik Neighbors. I think that this past week pretty much established that Malik Neighbors' floor is 9 points, which is pretty incredible. So I don't think you're going to get many weeks lower than 9 from Neighbors.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Especially as Russell Wilson hopefully shows a sliver of what he was at Seattle.
I think the Giants should cut Russell Wilson right now. He was horrible.
Yeah, I like to see Jackson Dart get some playing time. Or even just throw Jameis Winston in.
If they don't want to play Dart, they need to play Jameis. Wilson should not be on this team.
Yeah, Winston will throw plenty of touchdowns. Whether it's to his team or not, there will be touchdowns.
They'll be exciting, at least.
It'll be exciting. There'll be offense. There'll be scoring.
Okay, and then we have Matti. Where are you, Matti? Where's the cup of my balls? Wow, bad luck champ. Literally face off. I still shouldn't be in this division. Wow. It should be bad luck champs plus Ferg. I'm going to actually ask Matti about this. Like, maybe we can change this. Doesn't feel right.
Yeah, he got gooned on.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure our guy was not off to a happy start, though, because Matti had Bijan to come off hot out the gate, as I watched. Same thing with Chase Brown, though. Quick, early. He had like 12 points in the first quarter, and then he only got 4 more. No, that's last week. I only got 8-9 more the rest of the game. It was a catch for 50 yards and a touchdown, and then the rest of the game he had 24 yards and 50 more yards. So, yeah.
And then you couple that off with Baker getting what 22 points in the first Windows game. So Matty must have been pretty hyped after the 1:00 games.
And then the rest of his team played.
And that went away.
I wouldn't say it's concerning though. Like season long.
And this is exactly why Mark Andrews fell in the draft.
Yeah.
1 point in a 40 point blow shootout. If you're not getting points there, then when are you getting points?
He is 100% droppable. Based off everything you just said. 1 point in a 40-point game. Nah, let's drop him. All right, surprise player. I'm going to go Charbonnet as my surprise player. It looks like he'll be getting a lot more work than everyone expected. He had 12 carries. No catches, though. But he outshined Kenneth Walker, which has probably got some Burd shaking in his boots over there. He's my surprise player.
Handcuff. Yeah, 12 points for a handcuff is remarkable.
I wouldn't call it handcuff. I think it's a timeshare. I think they're split.
Yeah, it's a committee at this point, yeah.
Player, so that was surprise. Andrews is our disappointment player.
I have a bonus. I have a bonus disappointment player.
Sure, go ahead.
Terry McLaurin.
Okay, why is that?
So what many people were expecting to be an elite number 1 receiver, new contract, trending, highly efficient Commanders offense, just pops in with 3 points, 2 catches.
I got a counter to that. Why I'm not concerned just yet is Terry held out all offseason and preseason. He didn't really practice at all. And he's definitely, rusty, out of shape a little, new plays. I didn't really expect a good week 1 in general from him because of that.
That's fair. That's a good explanation.
Now,
I don't
happens again, and again, I will fully be on board with what you said.
So what week would it be okay? What week
Week
are
3.
you concerned?
If it's a dud in week 3, I'm concerned.
Okay.
I think then, and on a high note, T will be fine. Bengals just wipe them off week 1 and they'll be good. We know they're good. I wouldn't be concerned with him. Poopy score, but it's week 1. Who cares?
No.
All right, quick lineup peek here. Yeah, that sucks, Steve.
That is tough.
You've relied on it more because of the double early onesies and the lack of running backs, and then a position of strength that you took to sacrifice that just goes and gets hurt. So it's like a double whammy for you. But
yeah,
Kincaid, not bad, right?
Kincaid had a very good week.
Looks he got some catches in a 40-point game.
Did he? Yeah, he did. Okay, yeah, a nice touchdown.
He got a touchdown. Yeah. I don't think you can't play any of these players.
No.
Steve has his best lineup in. What about Matty?
No, there's no one I would replace on that lineup. Matty.
Oh, he did put Charbonnet in.
Good lad.
Terry, Monty. All right, here's what I do if I'm Matty. Charbs is going in over Monty. Mooney, if he plays, is going in over Terry. And then you'll pick your flex of Terry, Juwan Jennings, or Montgomery.
Yeah. You could do that. And logically, based off of the performances from last week, you could certainly put in Mooney over Terry. I don't know, just justifying where they were drafted and the names of the players. It's got to be.
That's how you lose.
It's got to take some willpower to put Moody in over McLaurin. But I do agree with what you're saying for the most part.
That's fair. All right, and let's go with a winner here. Take your. I'll go first this time. You went last time. I'm gonna go Steve. The Falcons' defense is not, so Jefferson will blow up. Taysom Hill, not Taysom, Tyreek Hill. I don't know. We'll see about it, but Jaden's always good for 20 plus. I think Jordan Mason's gonna have an even better game this week.
Yeah, I think we saw Mason's floor.
And just a little, I don't know. I'm a little concerned with some of the matchups too. That's also why I said bench Monty because of the Bears front defense. But Sharps also plays Pittsburgh. That's tough. It's just they're harder matchups. You got Houston has a good defense too. So does Chicago. So does not Jacksonville. So does Cleveland. If you even keep Andrews, it's just I think the matchups favor Steve on top of the players too.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with Steve. He has one of my favorite rosters at this point in the season. I think Mason's only gonna get better. Eckler looked better than I thought he would. And I think there's still some growing pains for Matty's team. That Matty's team will have Matty will have a good season in the long term, but early on, I'm favoring Steve right now.
Alrighty.
Now we got the Goon Gang versus Buck Ease. Rye Guy flying high at 1-0, despite scoring
80 points.
85, 80 points. Classic Rye Guy. No, I'm just kidding.
No, starting to turn into a classic Rye Guy these past couple of years. Gotten a lot of those. We keep scoring no points for him. You get him every year too.
Yeah.
This looks like this is a close matchup here. Good projections that we'll get into in a little bit, but
high scoring.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see my guy's team here. I'm gonna take the player that was the most surprising. I'll do those for his. Most surprising, whether good or bad. None of it was. I'll pick Brian Thomas, I guess. It was surprising he only got one catch. Somehow got a rushing touchdown. They only had one catch, and they played the Panthers defense, so I don't. It's not good, it's obviously not good, but nothing to be concerned about. But I think surprising is a good word for him.
Yeah, it's 1 week, but you're definitely not expecting that.
My concern player is Pacheco.
Yes.
I thought he'd do a little better, but I'm a little sad that he hasn't. He only got 5 carries. He basically split time with Kareem Hunt. So, I don't know. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, you don't want 3 points from a starting running back. That is not acceptable.
And then Ragai fell into the Burrow trap. Week 1 Burrow's no good.
Yeah, it feels like every single year he just puts up a stinker week 1.
This might be the third year in a row, if not the fourth. His week 1 has been horrible somehow.
That's just bizarre, but he'll be fine long term. I wouldn't be concerned about it.
Yeah. I do, for the good news, Hampton, he had a majority of the carries, which was very nice. Didn't go for a lot of yards, but the usage was good, and he looked pretty good for the most part. So I think he will be just fine and good, and you don't have to worry too much about Najee.
You could just see when Hampton got the ball, you could just see the bursts, and he was like a step quicker than everyone. He just didn't have the opportunities to blow out like we thought he would.
No, I think Najee will get some more carries than last week, but I think Hampton will also get more too. I feel like they're going to run a lot more. It was just a Kansas defensive line is really good, and they had to beat him in the air. Well, let's check down who's. We got a Drew now, right? Yeah. Okay. Drew lost by 10. Pretty close matchup for Steve here. Give it two guys playing Monday
Yeah.
night. But hit me
Yep.
with the surprise.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
At a first look, my initial surprise was Bo Nix. He came across he had a very strong rookie campaign last year. He finished strong. And then they're playing a very weak Titans secondary.
Damn, 3 turnovers. Oof.
And I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's a sophomore slump or maybe the Titans defense has improved. Probably not.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I expected a lot more from Bo Nix. Only way to go from there is up.
Drew, you know, if you maybe started any other defense, you probably win. You got -7. You start a defense that gets you 3 points, you win.
Yeah, that's tough.
I wonder what their score was. Nah, it probably wasn't that good, even in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, very unlucky from the defense. But
who's a player you like going forward?
Someone who I'm very high on going forward would be Bucky Irving. We saw how lethal that pass attack was with Baker and Egbuka. That's really going to open up the run game. I think Bucky. I think he had an average week, and I think he's gonna have much better weeks than that.
Yeah, and
especially when Tampa gets out to early leads, and then they could just run the clock out.
Yeah, they were actually losing the maybe first quarter. I don't know. They were losing in the beginning. But I know a lot of their other running backs didn't get many carries, so it was good to see. He actually had a lot of carries this year on top of the catches, which he will be getting a lot of as well.
It's a very disappointing week, though, without the touchdown.
Yeah, I think that's most players this week.
Yeah.
It was a week one. And player you are scared of, concerned about.
Probably have to give that. There's no one that really gives me that feeling at this point in the season. At the moment, maybe Amon-Ra playing Green Bay, 6 points from pretty much from an all-pro receiver. It was an off week, but hopefully that just stays an off week.
Yeah, I think the whole Lions offense kind of suffered. So it's tough to single anyone out individually.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What do we got going? What do we got? What's the Goon Squad got here? Let's see their benches. Okay, well, we know our guy's probably not playing 4 out of the 5 of his players on the bench.
No, not.
Drew's probably not playing 1, 2, at least 3 of them. So, Hunter or Judy in for any of these guys? No, definitely not.
You can make an argument for Adams, but we haven't seen enough from Hunter yet. Although, does it make sense to play Travis Hunter regardless if he could steal a touchdown away from Brian Thomas?
No, you can't play like that.
Does that even make sense?
No, because either way, Brian Thomas doesn't get the touchdown.
Yeah, but if Travis gets a touchdown, it doubly hurts.
And then what happens when if Brian Thomas gets a touchdown and Hunter doesn't?
Then it doubly hurts Drew.
Yeah. You play the player you think is going to score more points. If you think it's Hunter, you play Hunter.
I was trying to throw out a Stephen A take.
Is that a take he's had?
Or no, but
it's a bad take.
He says wild shit just
okay. Fair enough. Well, I don't think, yes. I mean, I think both their lineups, they're they're pretty set here. I don't think you change anything.
No, I do not change a thing.
But winner, ooh, I gotta take a peek at this. Let's see.
For winner, I'm going Rye Guy.
Yeah,
He still has one of my. He has one of my favorite rosters in the league at the moment.
I just look at the matchups his players have this week. Jacksonville, the Titans, the Raiders, the Giants, the Bengals. Those defenses are not good.
Yeah, they should feast.
And those are all good players in those matchups. Kraft, Sortland, St. Neutral, whatever. Drew's team, Eagles, Kelsey, Bucky, Houston's a good defense. We just saw the Colts poop on the Dolphins, and the Denver didn't look that good last week either. I don't know. Maybe the Colts are legit.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
But yeah, I think the matchups between them just favor Rye Guy more, and that is my basis for picking him.
All right, Rye Guy, break the type. Oh wait, never mind. Okay.
Tennessee's picking Drew. Hello, hello. Birds and Tanner. I feel like this is a big matchup. Birds drops to 0-2. That's just a tough hill to start out on, especially with Worthy getting hurt. Could just be a big hole. Tanner, on the other hand, 2-0 sounds a lot better than 1-1, and we're also waiting on the question mark of Brock Bowers. Rob, you concerned about Bowers' injury at all?
Yeah, I would be, especially as a Genty owner. Because Brock's offensive threat really opens up the rushing for Genty. And without Bowers, who's going to perform in the passing attack?
Tyquan Thornton. I hope.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, let's see what happened last week. So take a look at Birds here first. And hit him, Campy. Hit him with the surprise first.
The surprise.
Yeah, what player surprised you? Good, bad?
Xavier Worthy. I thought he'd make it more than 2 plays into the season.
Oh, that's low hanging.
No, but on a serious note, Justin Herbert.
Good surprise.
I thought there'd be more a rush first offense, especially with drafting Hampton, and then seeing Herbert go all out for 28 points.
Yeah, that's like Herbert of a couple of years ago.
Yeah, against a good Chiefs defense, I was thrilled and surprised.
Oh yeah. Okay. Who concerns you here?
Xavier or no? Kenneth Walker concerns me here. He was highly drafted for the right reasons, and then to see him get outscored by his backup Charbonnet, which I think it's fair to say Charbonnet's not a backup anymore. It's just a committee at this point.
Yeah, this could be a full-on committee, and that's really concerning because of the draft capital of Walker. I think he took him in the second round. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Bird's got extremely unlucky with Worthy for sure. That sucks. As last year when I also lost a Chiefs receiver. I know the pain, Birds, but look at the bench. Look at this. I'm happy you didn't start any of them. You probably should never have started any of them. But now you can start them.
Yeah, I would think about putting benching Swift for one of Javonte or Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, those are some tough lineup decisions to make, honestly.
I don't think I'm starting Samson just yet, but definitely on my radar. But I'll
have to take a look. I mean, it was a tough week. Defense started, only got 2. There was a couple good scores and then a lot of stinkies.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned about Mike Evans. 7.5 points. That's all right, but I don't think you're going to be seeing that a lot.
You should not be. Let's see his opponent. How did he do last week? We got Austin Bowers. Snuck out a close one versus Lev here. Oh wait, if Lev started the Broncos defense, does he win? 15 more points? Oh no, but it's close.
He barely loses.
And that's with Ford 1. Ooh. AJ Brown 1.3. All right. So surprise player. Honestly, I was blown away by Zay Flowers. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever seen him have a game like that before.
He looked like a true wide receiver 1.
Yeah, that was insane. Now, does that keep up? If it keeps up, it would be a surprise, but a good surprise.
Especially against Cleveland.
Oh yeah, but to know he does have that, and maybe they'll start throwing to him more this year, using him a little differently. That would be really nice, especially considering where he was drafted. I am heavily concerned about Caleb Johnson getting 1 carry. Aaron Rodgers doesn't like it when his running backs can't block.
Yeah, it's going to really affect his ability to stay on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be
and then
tough.
You just got a classic Waddle week where Tua's ass. Whenever Tua is not on, Waddle has just disappeared.
Okay. Didn't he look nice though? I mean, he didn't have like a good yards per carry, but he did push in a touchdown, and he took more than what the offensive line was giving him, which was nice.
Yeah, you can only do so much over there, but look out on the touchdown. I think, Genti's only going to get better from here. I would not worry about it.
And anything else here? I mean, Dobbins was not. I think you can reliably start Dobbins if you ever had to.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you would here, but if you had to throw him in the flex, I think you can easily. You do not play Caleb Johnson, but you don't drop Caleb Johnson.
Yep.
Hold and back up, I guess. I was curious as the H in order to see what was going to happen. And they only got 2 carries.
I feel like we still don't know since we're getting blown out the whole game.
All I know is H got 15 points. I'm very happy about that.
Yes, he did. How did Matthew Golden do? I see he has...
Dude, I don't know what happened.
It seemed like the Packers did all right offensively. I mean, rookie receiver, it happens. You can't really draw conclusions from one game.
Yeah. It was more. I mean, I don't know how any of the Packers receivers did. I felt like a weird game. Oh, did he get hurt?
Oh, did he?
Not listed as questionable. Manager unlikely to trade. He put on every player, I bet. Nope, not on Thielen. Wait. Oh, no, he'll trade Dobbins. I didn't even know you can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
But for this week, why is Bird's protection so low?
What are the projections?
Bird's at 103, 103. Tanner's 110. Oh, Tanner put Dobbins in. Okay, so he's got Dobbins, kept Zay, AJ Brown. I think this is good.
Waddle. I like it. Yep, I would have done the same exact thing.
Oh, and we have Bird's. He benched Walker.
Ooh, I like it.
Once once Worthy is out, he will go there. He's gonna keep Swift. Okay, you got Javonte in. Nice. Ooh, I'm curious.
And Johnston.
I'm curious in general how the Giants line does on defense.
Yeah, their D line looks elite, so I don't. But you got to go off of Javonte's momentum from last week. I'd probably still play Javonte.
Yeah, I would too. I'm just curious to see what will happen there. All right, let's get a prediction here. You want to say Bowers is playing in this?
Well, let's just assume he's playing because he
Okay.
doesn't have another tight end. Yeah, so I'm gonna go Twisted T with the W for week 2. I think Dobbins is gonna put up another double-digit week. Flowers probably drops back down to earth. Probably gets like 13-ish points. AJ Brown's gonna get more than 1 point this week. Yeah, I like Tanner this week.
I'm gonna split it, and I'm gonna go with Birds. I feel like I can just see Herbert throwing another 2 touchdowns to Quentin Johnson against the Raiders.
I could see it. Yeah.
Mike Evans bounce back week. I can see it. It's gonna be close though. I don't know.
Maybe Njoku and Flacco return back to their old connection from a couple years ago. Nice 20-point week from Njoku.
Yes, sir. We will see. I wouldn't be surprised if Tanner wins, though. I'm picking a bounce back from a lot of Birds players. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, now we got Compound V versus Lev.
Motherfucker said okay instead of all right.
Yeah, let's switch it up. Lev, we do need a name change.
You know, it's bullshit.
I recommend the Lamar straps.
He's turning. Is he slowly becoming the Greg of not changing his team names?
Couple people haven't.
Maybe he's not the only one. Come on.
No,
also,
naughty
Ferg, I have a
pickles.
question. Is the V because you have a lot of V's in like Devontae, Devon A. Chain? I've never said his full name before.
Yeah,
And
that's
Trayvon,
exactly
is
right.
that all-
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, because they're all
got it.
You got it. They're all capital V's. Woohoo!
Yeah, lots of V's. Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
And Derek Venry.
Not quite, but
not quite there.
excuse me.
And if you're a vampire, Tyler Voren.
It's a little hard to see the photo, but so we got Trevion's face, we got Devonta Smith's face, and then Devon A. Chain's face, and then my face,
and then Verg's face.
Yeah. Ferg, yeah.
It's the boys.
I assume they were players. I'm just now making the connection to the.
It's cheeky, right? You get it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, all right. So we have a.
Also, hi, I'm here. Videos. Anybody notice?
Yeah, we have a special guest. Emphasis on special.
Like needs.
Thank you. My mommy said I'm special.
All right, Tom. I got a couple questions for you here. This is what we've been doing for these videos. The first question on Lev's team here. I want you to pick a player that surprised you in either a good or a bad way.
Okay, let me go to week 1 scores because I don't know. Oh, you have it here already? This is last week's match? Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Just look here.
Okay. I mean, Jamar Chase, obviously. Big bust.
Yeah.
Give it 5 dooms. I mean, no matter what the scores of the game, like you expect Jamar Chase to get, I mean, at least 2 catches is insane. Like,
10 points. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're expecting even Jameson Williams, but like not as much. But like Jamar Chase has been the best receiver in fantasy for like the last 2 years, probably. If not, maybe top 3. Like it's insane. Like I can't remember last year if he had any scores this low. Obviously, I don't think I had him, but that's a very big disappointment. How close was the score again? You scroll up for me. Yeah, I mean, it might not have made a difference, but definitely should have gotten more out of Jamar Chase. Everyone else kind of performed. I'd have expected Williamson a little low. Ingram, you never know. 4. I mean, yeah, just other than Lamar and really, even Aaron Jones is decent, but other than that,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Who is go ahead, Campy.
I'm curious. So what was as Tom said, what was Jamar Chase's lowest week last year?
Probably higher than this. I can't check. I can't see
I wonder
really.
if we could. Yeah.
I'm in the process of doing in-depth research.
Oh, I can.
This is the kind of research you get.
I can get it
podcast.
then. All right, Tom. Well, I also looked this up faster than Campy. Hopefully.
Yes, I believe you can.
Could you tell me?
I found it already.
Okay. Let me ask my question.
Go ahead.
Player on Love's team you're concerned about then?
Not concerned about Jamar. This is obviously that's not gonna happen again, I don't think. I mean, Jerome Ford 1 point. If he's in your lineup and running back's not the starting running back, I didn't really watch the Cleveland game, but clearly he didn't do much with 1 point. But that's concerning, because Cleveland's not a great team, but you need to get some more use out of somebody in your lineup, even if they're just the flex. But Pollard was kind of meh, but yeah, I'd be more concerned about Ford as a flex. You have other flex options because Keenan and Hollywood did good, but Ford, I don't know. That's tough to get one out of a running back. You could easily, as a running back, get 20 yards, 20, 30 yards just by running the ball 20 times. Like receiver, you don't get thrown to, you can't do anything. But a running back, you should get a bunch of handoffs. But clearly, that's not happening.
Yeah. And next week, I'm definitely putting Chubb in over Ford.
Yeah. How did he do?
He had 6 points. I don't know how many carries.
Oh, he's not on the same team anymore. Sorry, I thought he was also on Cleveland. But still, yeah, 6 carries. That's week 2. Week 1.
Click on Nick Chubb.
Oh yeah,
it was 6.
6 carries for 8 yards.
No, never mind. That was the other guy. 13 for 6.
13 carry.
Yeah,
he had a good yards
Ford
per
had
carry.
6.
He just didn't get a ton of carries.
1 catch for a loss of yards too for Ford. That's clearly not involved in the game there that much. So I don't know, how did the other Browns running backs do? Curious.
We're moving
yeah,
on.
yeah. Sorry, I'm dwelling. Continue.
RKP, give me the surprise.
So before we get into the surprise, Jamar Chase's lowest score from last week.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was 7.5 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
And his second lowest score was 11.3. Just to put stuff into perspective.
Yeah, that's definitely an outlier.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic, and it definitely a result of Joe Burrow always putting up a stinker week 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we can only assume that we won't see that the rest of the year, but you never know.
Mm-hmm.
And judging by Jerome Ford's 1 point week and the backup Dylan Sampson's 13-point week, I think Dylan Sampson's going to get a lot more touches.
I'm curious.
Sucks for.
Well, also Judkins might even play this week. He's back. He signed a contract.
I don't think he plays. It was just announced he started practicing again, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay, so we did the biggest surprise. What's the next one?
Bitch, you didn't give an answer.
You really didn't.
You didn't say
no. I was asking. Okay, we are doing the biggest surprise. Okay.
Yeah.
We're so far from that question. All right. Biggest surprise. I don't. Nothing's jumping out at me. I'd probably have to say Devontae Smith.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
I don't know what happened with the Eagles passing game week 1. AJ Brown 1 point, Devontae 3 points. Yes, the Eagles moved the ball, and yes, Jalen Hurts had 2 touchdowns.
And luckily, I had Jalen Hurts.
yeah. Thank God for you. I think that's only going to go up from there. That definitely an outlier week. I think he'll be returning to form very soon.
Okay, and player you were scared about?
Scared about? You know what? It's someone who you didn't play who I'm scared about.
Was it Calvin Ridley?
And that is Calvin Ridley.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
He had 4 drops week 1, all catchable balls. He was wide open on many of them. He's supposed to be the premier receiver on the Titans, and Cam Ward's shoulder to lean on. He's got to get those drops under control.
Okay.
I'm definitely not starting him next week, but I'm keeping an eye on him.
Okay, player you like to continue, like to be good, even if they didn't get a good score.
Definitely A-Chain. He's shown he can put up points even when Tua's bad, which is huge. He's probably the only player in Miami's defense who
Offense.
I'm sorry, on offense who can outperform Tua's mishaps.
That was crazy.
Probably do
Look
better
at his
than some
rush.
defenders on defense as well.
He averaged 7.9 yards, but only gave him 7 carries.
Yeah, and that
Also,
is obscene.
On Devontae, real quick, I just pulled it up. His lowest scores from last year: 0.3, 2.4, and 4.9. So he has had some low weeks, but I don't remember if that one against the Giants maybe got hurt. He did one catch for -2 yards. So maybe
There was
he
a
got hurt
game
that
he
game.
did get hurt in.
I'm assuming that's the
And
one,
he
but
missed
still
a game,
2.4,
I think.
4.9. So around that. So he has these once in a while, but
Yeah, they're there.
usually over 10, except for another time he had 8.1, but usually double digits. Sorry, just add that little tidbit.
No, that's good info.
Okay, now projections.
Mm-hmm.
You got. I don't say, so you guys each have to. Well, first, I guess. Do you think?
Let's see who you
Double
could have
IR.
played.
Who should I? I don't think I'm gonna make any changes.
Travion, we still don't know, with very high upside, so we leave him in. Devontae's not going to stink it up again.
He could. I just don't have anyone better.
He could. Yeah, he certainly could.
I am considering Ridley.
Mm-hmm. Over Trayvon?
No, over Smith.
Oh.
No,
Well,
Trayvon's staying, and Trayvon's not coming out.
benching Devontae after that week.
I can see
Kansas
there being
City.
a high upside on.
On who?
Interesting.
I can see the high upside on Smith.
Mm.
I mean, I'm sorry, on Ridley. Bounce back from the drops.
Yeah. What about Lev's team?
I mean, he still got Ford in.
Yeah, I'm 100% putting Chubb in, or Keenan or Hollywood over Ford.
Should probably be Hollywood. Oh, I get to play 11 against Hollywood in here. Oh, that's rough.
I'm willing to bet Lev's not going to watch this and put Nick Chubb in over Ford.
I think he will.
That's my Bub prediction of the week.
I mean, any of those three I think would be a better option than Ford in this scenario.
All right.
Broncos picking up Broncos team against Indy. That's risky after the way they played last week. So who knows?
Wow, Broncos killed it defensively. Actually, look.
I'm saying Indy, the matchup, because
Indy.
I
see.
Yeah,
I see.
the team playing Indy, and it worked out for me, but apparently Daniel Jones is the answer there.
Yeah, who would have thought?
I'm happy for him. I'm glad he got out of there while he could.
Take your guesses. Who do you think wins?
Well, say it on the same time.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Ferg.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Lev's team vastly underperformed, except with. All right, the next matchup we got Nakua Matata versus DK Conky Khan. Wow.
Yeah.
What creative jungle themed team names?
Honestly, yeah.
That's a good parallel you drew there.
Thank you. I draw great parallels. I took that in art class.
First impressions, Justin has a lot more higher points of a projection than you for some reason.
Yeah, what is...
Well, we'll find out soon. First, let's go back and look. What happened, Bub? Are you going to score over 110 points? Lost to a team that got negative points on defense?
Bub?
You left Bill on the bench?
What do you mean?
And you, Bill, the guy you took in the 5th round?
Over Tracy?
Yeah.
I have no confidence.
I'm just trolling.
Where did I'm sure they mentioned it. Where does the Bill come from?
It's just what he wants to be called.
Okay. All right. No, that's all I need.
It comes
I
from him.
respect it.
He is the source.
He said, "I want to be called Bill." Okay. I don't know if it's like
Isn't
another
that-
name in between. Like,
No, that's just what he wants to be called.
Isn't it obvious that Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt prefers Bill?
Well,
really
it's
has
not his.
no letters
I don't
of
think
Bill in
his.
his name.
It's not his full name.
Oh,
It's
he's
not
got
just
an
his
I.
first name. His first name is just JaCroy.
Yeah, that's his hyphenated, so it's usually his.
Krosky Merritt is
mom
his
and
last
dad's
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know a fun fact?
No.
No.
Well,
We're not
here's
gonna.
one
We're not
anyway.
gonna hear it.
The last hyped Miami University quarterback prospect, Ja'Cory Harris. So that's
Goddamn clankers.
We're still recording.
Is that what
that
we were
Arthur
waiting?
from Red Dead
Is that what I was waiting?
Yeah, you hate the clankers, don't you?
Oh, those skin.
I have the lore on why he wants to be called Bill. By the way,
Okay, Tom, hit
why
us.
is that? Enlighten
he
us.
took the nickname after a titular character from the children's series Little Bill for having a near bald
Little
hairstyle
Bill.
in his youth. Yeah,
So
Cool.
he was
Little
bald as a
Bill.
kid.
Wasn't that show made by Bill Cosby?
Yes, it was.
Ooh. Anyway, get spanked, Campy.
I
I'm
am.
dabbing right now if you can't tell.
You'll rue the day.
I don't know. Your team had a weird week,
Huh?
but
Nothing. Explain after the pod.
okay. Ibuka is nice, be good, but you might. I don't know, dude. Diggs is gonna potentially come into consideration to start. You should be. I would be mad as the McConkey owner that Keenan and Quentin Johnson have so much volume all of a sudden. That really sucks.
I don't want that white boy receiver doing good.
Yeah. I feel like it's more of a case of they're in a very close, somewhat of a shootout with Kansas City. We are kind of just throwing at anything just to see what happens. And
Mhm.
Johnston and what's his face? Keenan ended up getting the touchdowns. Obviously, it's still not a good thing. It's not comforting for McConkey owners, but I feel like it's not won't be a typical week that represents the Chargers, but I could be wrong.
What if I told you that last year Quentin Johnson had 8 touchdowns?
I'd believe you.
Believe it. But his rookie year was overshadowed by terrible drops.
That was his sophomore year.
Well, I guess.
All right. Let's go look at Justin's team here. Enough about this bum.
Well,
Yeah,
Where is he?
that bum.
He beat up on the Cats.
Wow, Justin goes from a cat theme matchup to another matchup that's kind of similar. What is this? You got the Jungle Cats now.
Oh,
he's collecting the
And
animal.
Lion King was a
Well,
show on Broadway. Oh my god!
I think we saw
So
why
many
Justin
parallels.
kept Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Quite
there's
the
that.
game.
And then everyone on his team just honestly did solid or good. Not like no one over 20, but everyone did pretty good. So
I mean,
you didn't need
you don't
it.
need many people to go over 20 when you have someone almost hitting 40.
Yeah. Like I don't.
Then-
The
But
only
yeah.
one you're mad about is George Pickens, but I mean, who
Yeah.
cares? Scored
I
100.
don't mind a 4.5 game when if you win, I don't care. If you
Mhm.
have your off week when I get wins with other players, but yeah. Debo. Oh, sorry. Do you want me to do my? I was just start talking about the team.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say Debo is my not surprise, but he's got involved in every aspect of the offense, which is a good, which looks good for him. He's in the backfield. He ran the ball. He had some swing plays. He was on the slot. He was everywhere. So, I mean, it was against the Giants, so take that with a grain of salt. But they seem to be wanting to use him similar to how he wasn't using San Francisco, where he's used in every part of the field on offense, which is good.
I
Had
agree.
lots of usage.
Yep. 100% agree. That's very comforting as a Debo owner. The fact that he picked up exactly where he left off on San Francisco.
We call him manager. To the owner.
Can't be done. I was going to say no,
We
but
could.
I agree. Yes, manager
We could.
or coach.
I think pretty nice hits here with Keon Coleman late, Kobe Myers, and taking Judkins, who's practicing at least this week. So that's worst thing is he's a keeper for next year. So I think this is even nicer. But I start asking, do you put Coleman in for Pickens? Like, what do what happens here?
Yeah, embarrassment of riches. Like that's kind of sometimes. I prefer not to have those decisions. Like it's nice to have good players, but somebody's like, okay, this is the lineup I should have. It's obvious because then you make that one decision and you have that guy on your bench that gets 20, and the guy you started over him gets 6, and you lose by 10. You're like, damn it, if I should have done this. But like, when it's that close, it's hard. But obviously, sometimes you got to go with a hot hand. But it's good to have the options at least, as opposed to like, well, I got to start, this third string running back because I have no one else. So you just got to hope everyone hits at the same time.
Yeah, he has established players he could plug and play. Now, what I want to, what round was Judkins drafted?
Late, very late.
Because that could end up eighth round. That if he's a first to second round type talent for next year, that could be this the draft.
Probably more of like a second to third.
But still, even a high upside.
Oh, it would still be great, but I don't see him being a first round pick.
Yeah, he's playing the long game.
Unless he goes out and like rushes for 2,000 yards or something. No.
I mean, he could easily could. Yeah, I could see it.
Well, yeah, Justin, solid win, huge week. Let's see how it fares versus the DK Conky Kongs. Whoa. Ooh, we got.
It's the jungle matchup. The jungle.
Well, it's the Giants. So
let's see. We know what Justin's. Oh, now he can put Judkins. Just get him on your IR. What are you doing? Free bench.
Oh man. Maybe as a waiver move, and I don't know.
But you can still put him there before waivers. That's how you make the claim.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, to be fair, he's probably putting the kids to bed, so he'll do it soon.
Yeah. I wouldn't really change his lineup. I don't think. Yeah.
Coleman versus the Jets. Sauce is gonna guard him. Probably don't. Yeah, I don't think you do play Coleman this week. Could play Jacoby.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Tough matchup. That's a tough call.
Yeah.
It's tough. What's the word? What's the word? It's tough convincing yourself to put Jacoby in over George Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
I'd keep Pickens as the insurance for every time Dak throws a touchdown. If he throws it to him, then you have that insurance that it's
can't be. I would be a little scared of this though. Sorry. Go ahead.
Tom, that's essentially what I said about a prior matchup.
No,
but if it's that close and like who should I start? I think they have the player's quarterback. Then
Tom's makes a lot more sense than yours does. Can't be. You were saying wide receiver versus wide receiver. You were saying Brian Thomas versus Travis Hunter.
Yes.
So,
I don't get how that would make sense.
Kippy was saying you should play Travis Hunter because your opponent has Brian Thomas. Like, no, that's not how that works.
They're playing.
You play the player on. Yeah, they're playing each other
on the same team. Oh.
One guy has Brian Thomas. The other guy has Travis Hunter.
Every catch George Pickens get is good for you as well. But if he scores a touchdown, he gets more per catch and touchdown than.
Because here's what happens now: if Dak throws a touchdown to Pickens and Pickens is on the bench, you're gonna feel like shit.
Exactly.
That's what Tom's saying. You see how that's different, Camps?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is different, but the overall premise is.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not.
There's similarities.
There's some similarities, yes.
I wasn't there, but it's not. It's like if it's close between two guys, I would do that because literally every pass thrown to Pickens is worse than if it was an incompletion for you at that point.
All right.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
I don't think you play Tracy.
Yeah, I would honestly just drop him.
No.
No Giants player should be in anybody's fantasy roster except Malik Neighbors. Sorry, I'm a little doom right now.
But
yeah, no, Tracy
that's still a tough call. That's like a
or a doom.
Yeah, it's a toughie.
Doom. Now, who are we putting in over him, Campy? What are we thinking?
Did you guys tell me?
No, I'm not giving you that answer.
I mean,
what? You gave everyone else the answer.
No, I did not.
You're not gonna put in Scadaboo.
I mean, you can't play like it has to be. It's either Harvey or Bilbert. But
I know who I would.
I'm just saying, think about it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Like, just make sure. I think that's hint enough to say like it shouldn't be as automatic as you think, and you should look into it to consider.
Who I think he should start. I want to see if you agree.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay, cool. Anywho, let's go predictions, Tom. What do you think?
I mean,
Ooh.
I'm going to go by position as I like to. Obviously, quarterback goes to Justin, right? Is he's playing?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Quarterback
Sorry.
goes for Justin.
Running backs. I mean, Gibbs is good, but he had kind of an off week. I mean, if you count Samuel as a half running back, I'd give it to Justin as well. Receivers, I say it's kind of a wash. Tight end, kind of a wash as well. But I think I give the slight edge to Justin. Tracy is your number 2 running back.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go with Rob. I got some reasons here.
Okay.
Taylor plays the Denver defense. They're pretty good. I think the Seattle Seahawks defense is a little underrated.
Okay.
Maybe Warren struggles a little. Okay.
Yeah.
McBride will go off. Pickens.
Yeah, Carolina. Yeah, I just saw that.
Puka will probably go off. Pickens, you know what could happen. You never know.
Yeah, a lot of mouths to feed there, but if he gets
Packers defense is pretty good too. 49ers are probably going to be his 3rd highest scoring player, and Aubrey, whatever, kicker. But for Campy though, DK revenge game. The way to beat them could be through DK, and that's why another reason for against Warren. Rodgers going to be like, DK, we just beat the Jets, so now it's your turn. You got to beat the Seahawks, and 2 touchdowns, 150 yards, bam.
Rodgers is about revenge, so he will look. I think he will.
Yeah, Rodgers is going to pepper this dude with targets. I think this week.
Yeah, because he was just talking shit about the Jets. Like, everyone involved.
I do like Gibbs. I think he'll bounce back. He had 10 catches last week. I don't know if you saw that.
That's
he had 10,
I was a
10
manager.
catches.
More than the carries, which is crazy.
He'll be fine.
So not a lot of points, but a lot of
Raiders defense not as great as what they played with the Chiefs. I mean, McConkey's good. You know what? These guys can easily each get a touchdown plus.
Yeah.
Florida, it's just a tight end. I'm not great about him.
It was close. But
yeah, so that's why I'm gonna go Rob. I don't know. I see the DK revenge game.
All right, Rob, you're the tiebreaker. Who do you think's gonna win?
I'm the tiebreaker. I'm gonna go Rob. It's a bit of a shocker. I know.
That's a good one. I like that one. Dutch.
Alrighty, well, hopefully Josh Allen doesn't poop on you. That's the only way.
Poop, 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 poop. Or Haley Steinfeld, even.
Okay, Rob. So what are you gonna not do this time, or next time?
Say all right.
You're not gonna say all right.
All right.
We're good.
Yes. All right. Now we got the Ogun.
You said all right.
Oh no, I
I
can't help it.
All right, I'm gonna stop.